Do you know, I do like this exhaust, I really do. It's like, it's just a nice, it's just enough, you know what I mean? It's not a rip your ears open, but it's just enough. Well, I think it is anyway. I'm chuffed with it, and I'm chuffed with the price of it as well. You see, this, not like, you know, I mean, this is a nice place, you know, I mean, it is, but it's too, I suppose, because I'm used to living in the middle of fields, yeah, so I find this sort of, this is busy to me, you know. I think, oh my God, look at all the traffic, eh? Gendarmerie Nationale. Now them are the ones that you want to avoid like the plague. That's the Police Nationale as well as the gendarmes. There they are, look, God bless them. There again, you know, if you're law abiding and do nothing wrong, you got nothing to worry about, have you? It's as simple as that. And I got to be honest and say, I've never ever once had any encounters, well, not bad ones, with the gendarmes, you know. In fact, they're a friendly bunch, really. You know, they're doing the job, ain't they? They got a job to do. It's as simple as that. I mean, without them, or without any law enforcement, you know, nothing would be very good at all, would it? Fossant, Fouen. Fossant being the French word, Fouen being the Breton language. Yeah. This is more like it now. Do you know, I enjoy riding. You know, I really do. I think I'm not antisocial by any means. I'm really not. You know, in fact, I class myself, and always have, as being quite a sociable person. I just don't like you know, many people around me. Oh dear. Maybe I think as you get older, I always remember. I think it was back maybe in the late 70s, 80s. There was a programme in the UK called One Foot in the Grave, and I can't remember the characters now. I can see him as clear as day. He played a brilliant part, you know, a typical grumpy old man who, you know, and I sometimes look at some of the things that I do or say and think, you know what, it must be an age thing, because and I'm sort of like different, you know, which I've said a lot of times before. You know, I've got young children, so being around young children, it actually keeps you, I won't say keeps you young, but it keeps you young-minded, you know. I mean, I get it, you know, a lot of people at my age, you know, 66 on Thursday, remember? 66, hey, Star Wars Day, May the 4th be with you. Get it? May the 4th be with... Okay, anyway, so yeah, I mean, a lot of people at my age, their kids are sort of grown up, you know, and they've got grandkids. But a good thing with grandkids, you give them back. You know what I mean? So, and I've got grandkids as well, you know. I've had a lot of people thinking, oh my god, he's very anti. I'm not honestly, you know, kids are great. But so is having a bit of time to yourself as well. Oh well, never mind. But yeah, so I definitely now there's a site there, see it? Well, you can see the helter skelter. There's a lot of sites around here, you know. There really is. You know, you can imagine this, can't you? In the summer, you know, this is a busy time. Do you know what? It's nice. It's nice to be riding along and feel that sun on your back. I mean, you know, it really is. It's great. I do like it, you know. The one thing that I like about a lot of these French roads, I mean, not the expressways, you know, and the highways, but or in France it's like the N roads, you know, those are your main roads, and your péage. I mean, you know, you go on those and obviously, you know, people take it easy, you know. There's none of this rushing around and all this, you know. There's no, you know, there's no need for it, is there? You know, it's an enjoyable day. The weather's nice, and you know, it's just nice to get out, get on the bike, have a ride. Oh shit, excuse my French. I didn't think he was going around here, but he did. Oh well, my fault. Hands up to that one. Don't presume he's not going that way. Right, now this is going to take us into Benedict Centre, which you don't really want to be in Benedict Centre, or I don't want to be in Benedict Centre, because we can go through, we can go head towards Pont-l'Abbé, which is a nice ride. I mean, this is all sort of coming back, you know, the back roads, and you know what I mean, and just being out, getting some fresh air for a ride. Do you know what? It's so easy to miss that. From when you come from First, there's quite a big space, a definite in and out between First into neutral, out of neutral into second. You know, I mean, I suppose I'm being used to my other bikes where literally you just flick it, and you know, which you do on the rest of the gears, and it goes in lovely. But there, if you're not careful, you sort of flick it, and it just literally goes into neutral rather than going into second. So yeah, that's caught me a few times. There's such a definite bridge between the two of them. I'm just trying to think where Port de Plaisance. Let's have a look. I think let's go and look at that first, shall we? Before we go into Pont-l'Abbé, because I've got an idea. I think, or maybe it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it could be up here. Again, you know, it's been oops. There goes the automatic visor. Again, this is a place that that I don't come to very often because, you know, I living right by all this myself. So when I do get here, I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember the bits and pieces and ways to go, which isn't always the best. Well, let's have a look at it. Where are we? That's down to the beaches, which at the moment we don't really want to do that. A beach is a beach is a beach, eh? You know what I mean? You've seen one, you've... Ooh, that was nice. Whoever was cooking something then, that was cooking nice. Now, hang on a sec. Oh, God blimey, who put that in the middle of the road there? Yeah, I think this is where we want to go. I love these little French ports, I really do, and I'm so lucky because there's so many of them by me. Again, it's extremely busy here today. It really is. Now, hang on a sec, because don't worry, I'm not going to run you over. I mean, look at this. This is all geared up. Look for the. All geared up for the tourism. Ooh, just got to stand up a minute due to the fact that. Because now there's the bridge. See the bridge? You can see the bridge, can't you? Yeah, of course you can. I've done it again. Look at that. From first to neutral, that it's so close, huh? Right. Well, we're going to get a bit of a swing round here. So yeah. Another little harbour town, eh? Look at that, eh? Obviously the tide's coming in now, and again, you know, some nice boats here. Beneday, huh? This boat, can you? Yeah, let's hang on a sec. Let's pull down a bit, shall we? This boat here, see it? Your pleasure cruise up the estuary and then out to sea on that one there. Okay. It is a nice place, this. They do in the, when is it now? I think it's sometime in August. They do a firework display here. Absolutely phenomenal. It really is. The only trouble is, you just can't get anywhere near the place to park. It's, you know, it's absolutely chock-a-block. I'm just going to go here a minute. I know we shouldn't, but we are. And that's that boat there. Look, see it? That's another one that does all the trips. Yeah. Huh? And there's another one there. See, there's that one there, and then that one across there. Yeah. Okay. Bonjour. Right. So what we're going to do now, I'm probably not on the right side of where we're supposed to be here, but you know what? Hang on a sec. No, we can't. Right. We're going to go up here. And we're going to head into Pontleby. Like I say, the firework display here, which is all along the front there. I mean, it's absolutely fantastic. It's just great. The only trouble is that it's so well known, and it is such a good display that people come from all over the place, you know. And you literally can't park. You know, I mean, you cannot park. We've been to two. And you know, you have a choice really. You either get here in the morning and spend the whole day here till, well, I mean, the firework display doesn't start till about 11:45 on the night, obviously, because you know it's light till 11:30 in the summer, so there's no point putting fireworks up. Yeah, so you have to be a little bit careful, because if you do get here too early, the trouble is when it's all over you can't get out. You're literally here till about 4 o'clock in the morning, you know, trying to get out. Right, okay, so now, I'll tell you what I have got to do, which has just come to mind, and probably isn't a bad idea, but I need to check my GoPro battery. So I don't know if this is a bit of a car park here. That maybe I can pull into. Maybe pulling it up there better, I would think. Okay, so I'm just going to stop here for a bit. Turn everything off for a minute. Because I'm thinking by now that maybe my battery could be getting a bit low. Right, so bear with me, because I'm just going to switch it off and see what's what on the battery front. Okay? Okay, so battery changed. Hey? Oopsie daisy. As he smacks it, knocks the GoPro straight off. Right, battery changed, that's one good thing. Back on the bike, if I can. Oh, there you go. And get us out of the parking. Fair bit of work going on everywhere, really, isn't there? Okay. Right. And on to Pontleby, as I say. Oh. Well, I think that's telling me I can't get out that way, and it's up there. Of course it is. Silly boy. Thought for a minute, he's telling me, I thought, well, if I can't get out there, I can't get out up there either, so that's not going to work, is it? Okay. Okie dokie. And off we go again. See, now we're actually following the estuary looks, yeah? Obviously. That's where he was, over to the left. And that bridge that we saw when we was in going round the little car park in Benedict, we are shortly to be going over it. And then that will drop us, takes us the route down into Pontleby. A couple of hikers here, are they hikers, or we're just out for a pleasant stroll? Either way, they're doing their thing and they're happy doing it, eh? Do you know what, cyclists and walkers that you get in this country, brilliant, I love it. Right, here's a bridge. Now I'll try and get the best view that I can on it. I don't actually think you can see because of the sides. Yeah, see, hopefully you're getting a bit of it, but I don't see, you're not going to get too much luck. Yeah, it's a shame really, but yeah. Okay, so we're coming out of Benedict now. Do you know, you sort of come along here at this time of the year, you know, and you see plenty of places to park. You know, but trust me, give it another month and a half and you come back the same way. There's cars everywhere, you know, all trying to work out where they're going to stop. Right, the wind's picking up a bit. I mean, it's still a beautiful day. What's that? Right, we're saying 20 degrees at the moment now, 20 degrees, but of course, I mean, I suppose 15, 16 would be a more accurate description, but still very nice, you know. I mean, like I said this morning, no real winterized equipment on, you know. Still got the liner in the jacket, but and it's not cold, you know. It's the summer gloves, stage 1 as I call them. Again, you know, it's sound. So now I don't know whether you can see without me like riding some deformity, but have a look at that there, right? Can you see that? We've done 1,027 kilometers. Yeah, actually made. So, you know, and I gotta be honest, this bike runs at the moment, and I hope it continues to. It runs lovely. I mean, I'm so pleased with it, you know, I really am. Yeah, one of the best moves I think I've made in a long time was deciding to buy this. And you know, it's, you know, it's done its 1,000 kilometers now. A lot of people say by the time it's got like its two 2,000 kilometers, then the engine is really nice and freed up, and you know, and I'm sure it is, because you can feel it now, you know, the ease of it. I mean, okay, you know, we all know it's not a speed machine, you know, it tootles along at a very, very enjoyable pace. You know, on these roads, do you want to go any quicker? You know, I mean, well, you can't go any quicker anyway, but I mean, even if you did, you know, the idea is, or I think the idea is now, for what I want to do, and certainly how I want to end my riding days, is to enjoy what I do, to, you know, to look at where I go and how I get there and everything else, and that is exactly what I want to be doing. I mean, it really is. So yeah, anyway, enough of me and getting old. And I mean, look at this car. I mean, you know, straight up to 80, look, you know, and I have to, you know, I mean, I gotta let the throttle go, because our speed limit here is 80 kilometers an hour on these roads. It used to be 90, but Mr. Macron and his interior ministers, they dropped it down to 80. Although some departments in France, I'm not too sure which ones, because we do have a lot of departments, but some departments are back up to 90 kilometers an hour. Because basically what they said was it didn't make a hoot of difference to, and I mean, come on, let's face it, the difference between 80 kilometers an hour and 90 kilometers an hour really is not, it's not a huge difference, is it? And I know people are going to say, well, if you hit something at 80 or hit something, and I get that, yes, you are absolutely correct, but I think a lot of accidents are caused more because of human error, and two, the lack of people using sense, you know. And I'm not blaming here any age group, I'm really not. I know people saying it's so easy to say, well, these young drivers of today. It's not just the young drivers, it really isn't, you know. It can be any age, it doesn't matter, you know. And yeah, you know, I mean, but I mean, come on, 80 kilometres, we're doing 80 kilometres an hour now, you know. It's a nice speed, you know what I mean. It's, no one's rushing, you can take things in, you can see where you're going, and that's the whole idea, you know. If you're lucky enough, I mean, I cast my mind back to when I lived in the UK, you know, and I lived in Birmingham, which Birmingham is a pretty damn major city, and I had no pleasure whatsoever in riding round Birmingham. I really hated it. There wasn't another word for it. I mean, there wasn't, you know. So I used to, if I could, I used to get out of there as much as I could, you know. If it was down Cornwall or Devon, you know, but mostly abroad, you know, France, Spain, wherever I could go, you know. So if you're lucky enough, and I fall into one of these people, you know, I am lucky enough that I live in such a, you know, I mean, I can come out any day and I can go to ports, I can go to beaches, I can go to harbour towns, I can do this sort of, I mean, I don't get a lot of pleasure really on this sort of road for too long, you know. I like going through, you know, the smaller